Welcome back to all of you to the Information and Communications Technology class of 8th standard. We have been discussing about various input methods to enter text into our computer. In the last class, we typed a poem, then we discussed some options we have to keep in mind when we type any document. Now we can discuss more options in typing any document. In the last class we typed a poem, then we discussed about how to go to next line and next paragraph, then how to correct the mistakes in typing and how to add any words if it is not there in the dictionary, then how to correct the spacing and punctuations in our typing, and we discussed about how to replace any specific word we typed as wrong for a word repeatedly in a document with one click by using find and replace technique. In this class, let us discuss more options to make the typing perfect. In some situations, there comes some incorrect typing that cannot be corrected using dictionary options. How can we correct text in such situations? For that, place the cursor before or after the word or letter we have to change. If we place the cursor before the word or letter like this, we can use delete key in the keyboard. That is, press delete key to erase the letter or words on the right side of the cursor. You can see that word passage now deleted. Then if we place the cursor after the word or letter, let us use backspace key. We can see here now that passage is deleted. That is, press backspace key to erase the letters or words on the left side of the cursor. Press delete key to erase the letters or word on the right side of the cursor, and press backspace key to erase the letters or words on the left side of the cursor. So, backspace and delete keys help us to remove or delete letters or words. Then, if we have to delete a word completely, select that word by double clicking on that. And if we click 3 times together on any word, the whole sentence will be selected like this. So, for placing the cursor, single click, then selecting a word, double click, then for selecting a line or a sentence, triple click. Normally we click to place the cursor, then click and drag to select like this. We can use that method also for selecting line, word or letter. If we have to select only one letter between a word, let us place the cursor by clicking near the letter in front or back. After placing the cursor in front or back of a letter, let us use left arrow or right arrow of the keyboard by pressing shift button. When we click right arrow once, the letter to the right side of the cursor will be selected, and when we click left arrow, the letter to the left side of the cursor will be selected. If we click more than once like this, the letters will be selected based on the number of clicks, and if we click and hold, the part of the selection will be increased like this. So we can use this method also for selecting letters using keyboard. Now let us get familiar with three tools of LibreOffice. When we open the software, all these three tools will be inactive. If we select any part of text, only the first two tools, that is cut and copy, will be active, and the third tool, that is paste, become active after we click any one of the first two tools, that is copy or cut. We can see when we click the copy, now the paste is active. The first key is to cut the selected part. The second one is to copy the selected part, and the third one is to paste the part we copied or cut into another place. We have to copy a word, line, paragraph or the whole matter in the page by selecting it like this. Then click the right button of the mouse and select copy. Now we can paste this into another page. We can open a new page here by clicking new, or in file new, or Control N also we can use. Now a new page is opened here. There is another technique in Ubuntu to use more than one window simultaneously. Let us discuss about that now. After copying the whole document, for opening a new page, I click here the second box we see in the right bottom corner. Look, any of our work is not showing there in the desktop. There came a new desktop. When we click the first box here, we can see the old desktop. What is this? This is Workspace. When we have to deal with more than one window simultaneously, let us use this system to handle them efficiently. And we can use third and fourth workspace like this as and when we required. We can add more workspaces also here. Now let us paste the text we copied from the first workspace into the new page we opened here. When we right click and select this paste option, the text we copied will be pasted here. We can use the tool icon from the toolbar or from edit menu paste option, or we can use Ctrl V as the shortcut key. The shortcuts are Ctrl X for cut, Ctrl C for copy, and Ctrl V for paste. Try to find out maximum shortcut keys. We can use cut to take anything from one page to another place, and if we have to add to a new page by keeping it in the current page, let us use copy option. Using punctuation marks is as important as typing without mistakes. Look here. Let us eat grandma. Let us eat grandma. These two sentences. What is their meanings? Imagine. Yes, the first one is to eat grandma, and the second one is we can eat with grandma. So look the difference that made by a comma. Now look these sentences. Hang him, not leave him. Hang him, not leave him. In this also, haven't you got the big mistake? So try to use punctuation marks correctly. Did you remember the finger we used to type most of punctuation marks in the keyboard? Yes, it is small finger. So there is some simple works to do before the next class. I will give them, and all of you complete the works and send it to me. The first one is match the following. There is some softwares and organizations that developed the softwares. They are in the jumbled order. You have to match them correctly. The second question, which system in Ubuntu help us to deal simultaneously with more than one window? Once again, which system in Ubuntu help us to deal simultaneously with more than one window? Third question, find out the important text input methods in LibreOffice. Once again, find out the important text input methods in LibreOffice. And the fourth question, what do you do to start a new paragraph in LibreOffice Writer? Once again, what do you do to start a new paragraph in LibreOffice Writer? You will get the answers of these questions from textbook, this class, or from the last class. So see you in the next class. Thank you all and have a nice day.